guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're doing a girl talk, another one. It's been a bit and I love doing this. You guys seem to like it, so I was like, let's do another one. I have my matcha here with me, which is going to be my drink for the video. So girls, grab some beverages and join me and let's talk. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions, so let's get started. The first question is, wow, we're already getting into it. Have you ever had period sex? I have. I don't necessarily like it. But you know, sometimes when you're on your period, you get horny. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. It's not necessarily my favorite thing, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Shaving intimate area routine. I'm filming this during the Visarjan, so please, I apologize for the drum sounds in the background, just ignore it. But the question was shaving intimate area routine, and I think I've answered this question before, but I'm not sure, so I'll just answer it again. But basically, the first thing is to make sure that you do it in the shower, and like, you know, hot water makes your follicles softer or some shit like that. Shaving cream is important. Always apply shaving cream, and I always use a fresh blade, like a fresh razor head when I'm shaving down there. So I always shave with the grain, and then at the end of it I shave against the grain. And yeah, it's just like that. Whenever I do shave down there, that's what I do. Next question is, what was your first period story? It's actually a funny one. I think I was the last one from all my friends to get my period. I was 13 and a half, I think, when I got it. And all my friends had gotten it, and I was the only one, and I actually loved it because like we used to do swimming dates, and like one friend would always be on their period and I would never have to worry about that. And then one amazing school morning, I wake up and I go to the bathroom and I check my underwear, and I thought I shat myself. And I hope I'm not the only one, but like I think your first period is like brownish, so I thought I'd pooped myself, and I was like, fuck, like that's so embarrassing. But then I went and told my mom, and she was like, no, like it's just your period, you got your period. And I started bawling. I was crying. I was so upset. I was so enjoying my pre-period life, and when I got it, I was really upset. And I asked my mom if I could skip school, and she said no. So I went to school that day. I was like super depressed all day. I even stained my school skirt that day, because I guess since it was my first time ever having a period, I didn't know how to put a pad on properly, and I did it wrong, and I stained my skirt. It was not a good day. But yeah, that's my first period story. The next question is, do you own a sex toy? I do not, but I would like to. When was your first time and how was it? I'm not gonna say when it was, just because that's a bit personal to me, but I will tell you how it was. It was obviously super awkward. It took a bit to figure out, you know, how to get things going. Yeah, it was definitely awkward. It was not like the best, but you know, you figure things out as you go. The next question is how to let go of someone you love deeply. That's a very hard thing to do, whether it's with relationships, with friendships. I'm coming to realize it now because I've recently had to let go of a few friendships that, you know, I've had in my life for a while, and it's not the best feeling, but I think honestly it's just time. Like, you have to give it time, because time does heal everything. And it's obviously going to be hard, but it's important to distract yourself, surround yourself with people you love and mean a lot to you. I'm talking loudly now because they're starting again with the damn drums. But yeah, I think you just have to give it time, and time will heal everything. It may seem like the end of the world when it happens, but trust me, it's not. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? If yes, how did you get out of it? I have been in a toxic relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not the easiest thing to get out of a toxic relationship, especially if you've been together for a while, because it's all you know. And so when you try to imagine like not being with that person, it gets a bit like, you know, hard. So what helped me was like, I just realized I needed to prioritize myself. And that's what you should do. You should always need to put yourself first. And if you're in a relationship that's clearly, you know, causing harm to your mental health, you know, if it's affecting you strongly, it's important that you prioritize yourself and your mental health and your, you know, just yourself, and get out of it. The next question is, I was talking to a guy for 3 months every day, and then he ghosted me. I don't know what to do. You don't gotta do anything. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. If you guys were talking for 3 months and he didn't even have the decency to like tell you, whether it's like, you know, if he lost interest, if he met someone else, that's fine, but just have the decency to tell someone instead of just like ghosting them. I think it's so fucked up. So just don't give your energy, your mental, physical energy to a piece of shit like that, and just move on, find yourself someone better. Next question. My boyfriend broke up with me because my was hairy and I didn't want to wax or shave. That's fuck him, man. There's so many fucked up men in this world. Not even men, I won't call them men, I'll call them boys. But I bet you $100,000 that man also had hair down there. It's just the double standards for me. I hate when guys like are so worried about like girls having hair down there when 90% of them have way more hair down there and they think that's fine. He did you a favor, you're better off without him. My boyfriend just went to USA and he's not making any efforts to talk and it just feels very one-sided. Can you help? I think with this, it's obviously hard with long distance, but it's important that you just sit him down, tell him that this is something that's bothering you and that you feel like you're putting in more effort than he is. And the best way to figure it out is just to tell him how you feel. See, you know, maybe he has a reason, maybe he doesn't, whatever it is. I think talking it out is just the best way to fix any like relationship issues. Someone said, have you regretted having sex or making out with someone? Not sex, but I have regretted making out with a few people in my life. But I think everyone has at least one person, right? I hope. Someone said I have a darker butt area. Give me some tips on how to lighten it because it's embarrassing for me to wear a bikini. You don't have to lighten it. The thing is, like, everyone has different bodies. No one looks like each other. Everyone has like their own thing. And I don't know where or who came up with this idea that lighter is better. It's not. Whatever it is best. Whatever you have is amazing. Everyone's beautiful in their own ways, whether you have darker, like whether you have pigmentation, whether you have darker skin, light skin, whatever it is. Don't try to lighten it or anything. You should just, you know, feel confident within yourself because what you have is different than what other people have, and that's amazing. Someone said I have a crush on my best friend's boyfriend. Should I tell him? Please do not. That's no. I mean, I can understand having a crush because you can't help, you know, when you like someone, but definitely don't tell him. It's your best friend. It's her relationship. You should respect it. Someone said I really want to break up with my boyfriend, but I don't know how to confront him because it'll hurt him a lot. I think if you want to break up with him, you have to do it because no matter how it happens, it's going to hurt. Like, breakups always hurt. It'll hurt him less now than if you kept going on and then something ended up happening later. So I think it's best to just sit him down, tell him honestly why you want to end the relationship and part ways in a, you know, amicable, respectful way. Someone said, have you ever had a girl fight? I've never had a physical girl fight. I'm sure I've like fought with my friends on like text sometimes, but not really. I think the last girl fight I remember that was like a fight was probably when I was 15 over some dumb shit. I'm not a person that likes confrontation at all. So I prefer not to get into any fights whatsoever. Someone said my best friend has changed a lot after dating her boyfriend and I can't relate to her anymore. I mean, if you can't relate to her, then it's okay. It happens. People change, people grow. Like I said before, I've recently had to let go of a lot of friendships due to many reasons. Either like, you know, us not being as close anymore, me not feeling like I can relate to them, growing differently, whatever the reason is. It's obviously not a fun thing to do, but if you feel like you have to let go of that friendship, it's completely okay. You'll find so many more people in your life that you will get along with. But, you know, if you want to salvage that friendship, you should just talk to her and tell her that you feel like she's changing and just talk it out. And the last question is, this guy has been pressuring me to send him nudes. Have you ever done it and should I? If a guy's pressuring you to send him nudes, do not do it. I, in general, always say no to nudes. I, in the past, have sent nudes and I completely regret it. Just because it's so unsafe. You never know the intentions of some people, and I've read so many stories of like things being leaked and stuff, and it just freaks me out. So I always tell everyone just not to do it. Even if you really trust the person, it's better not to, especially if this asshole is pressuring you. Definitely don't do it, is my advice. And yeah, with that, we're gonna end this episode of Girl Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I definitely did. It was fun, it was juicy talking to you guys. And yeah, if you guys liked it, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow my Instagram. I have a lot of BTS content out there. Check out my podcast. Also comment down below if you like the series. If you have other Girl Talk questions you would like me to answer in the next episode, you can also comment that down below. I will see you guys in my next video.